right, there we are. Hello, hello. Welcome to another painting with the fairy. And I see that Ka is here. Hi, Ka. How you doing? So I worked a little bit more yesterday on this Aku painting. As you can see, the claw is now completely finished, or I might add a few more little details on the second layer, but as for first layer goes, it is done. So now I'm debating today if I work on the face or if I work on the other claw. I might work on the other claw just because I have this one fresh in my mind. Kind of know how they go. So yeah, but yeah, I think so. I think now that I'm talking it over, I think we're gonna go on to the other hand just to keep consistency. There we go. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? I'm really happy with how this painting's turning out. It's going good. And I have good goals for today of where I want to take it. Hey, it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Okay, I might actually, so I'm like trying to revive these paints, but I'm like, these paints kind of look like I need to remix them because I was like, oh, I'm actually out of some of the colors. So I'm gonna remix. I didn't realize that. Doing good. I'm doing good. Just starting to just work as of right now, working on the coup painting, which I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I think it's gonna be super, super cool. Alright, now I'm just remixing my medium color, and then I can go back onto working. Hey! Hi, Ka. I'm glad you're doing good, Nacho. Happy to see you here. Yay, we have a good group. We have a very good group today, so that's awesome. Actually, okay, I feel like I'm missing a brush. I'm trying to remember, what brush did I use? Oh, I remember what brush I used yesterday. I was like, wait a second. I'm like, something's not right here. I'm missing something. Oh, sorry. That's also why I wanted to continue working on the arm, because for consistency, I want to use the same brushes. Where is it? I'm looking for, oh, there it is. I'm like, I'm looking for a specific brush. I know what I'm looking for. Okay, awesome, Ka. Sounds good. Thank you for. Hopefully that bot ends up helping out. Thank you for designing that and everything. Thank you. When you took one of my brushes? Wait, what do you mean you took one of my brushes? When and where? One of my brushes. If that was the real case, I'd be like, give it back. I probably realize which one's like actually missing. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, hello, Link. I know you're just lurking, but I see you're there. Hello. All's good. Yeah, this brush is way too tiny for what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't like it. I'm not caring for it. Sometimes it's all about finding a brush that you're comfortable with. There we go. This one will be better. Yeah, don't. No one steal my brushes. I need them. I need them for my painting. I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad if actually someone took my brushes. Or just to mess with me. Ended up taking just a few. Yeah, like, no. Give them back. I don't mind sharing, but you gotta give them back. um, I don't, my own brushes like, with my name on them. I don't know. I don't have any. And I've never thought about making any. That'd be funny though. Let me tell you though, it'd probably come with glitter, knowing me. That'd be funny. Can you imagine having my own airy brushes? Oh, sorry. I misunderstood again. I'm sorry, Caw. I know my speed reading is like not the best. Yes, my brushes that I use are just I don't Well, yeah, I know, Ka. I uh, I know. We are all aware of this. I am not the smartest in the bunch. We are aware. Hey, listen, I'm like pretty much good at one thing, and one thing is creating art. We all know this. I'm not really good at much else. Aw, thank you, Win. I know you would return brushes if you borrowed them. Not to worry. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty good at cosplay. I don't know, I for me at least my cosplay and my art really blend lines a lot. But that's like a me thing. I know for a lot of people it's two separate things, which I totally understand. Um, which in a lot of cases, in a lot of it is, but thank you. I know I'm just an interesting character. I know, Ka. I know you're not calling me dumb. All is good. All is good, Ka. Hey, I know my speed reading could definitely need it. It needs work. I need work on my speed reading. I know. All's good. Yeah, I've always had a problem with decoding words. It's just something that I've had since I was really little. Um, I try my best. It usually ends up as a hilarious mistake, like just right now, where I understood as having my own brand of brushes, where actually you commented as I have my own personal set of brushes. um, I used to be super, like, I guess you could say it's a little self conscious, but I used to be super self conscious about it. Where now I've just learned to like laugh at it, and just be like, well, that was kind of a funny mistake. And I think there's really no point in getting super angry at myself for it. It's more so that it's like funny. And yeah, and then it happens. Yeah, I'm not like super quick coming up with answers or anything. It takes me sometimes a minute to process things, like when it's like words or numbers. It's just a thing. It's just how my brain works. I didn't realize when until I started live streaming how prominent it would be showed up. Um, I like when I was like, oh, I want to do streaming. I'm like, oh yeah, the text will just be up there. It'll be easy for me. And then I realized actually how much it comes out. That my decoding word problem. Oh, I like your idea, Win. Make a video on all the different kinds of brushes. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I mainly, because my work is so blended, I mainly use soft brushes, but there is soft brushes and hard brushes, and there is different kinds for there's different kinds of brushes for like different kinds of paint. This what I'm using right now is a multimedia brush, so I can use this for oils or for acrylics. Um, it's also a round brush, so I can get like all these rounded edges. Um, yeah, they're different shapes, do different things, different techniques. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could easily make an entire video of how different brushes to use and why and when. Um, I don't use a whole lot of hard brushes because I don't use a lot of like everything's so blended and flowing in my pieces. I don't go for a lot of harsh like textures. So, and that's just that's a me style thing. Um, everyone has different styles. Like technically, a lot of artists, especially oil painters, um, will use hard brushes for their backgrounds. So technically, this should have all been done with a hard brush, but I go in with a blend, like a fluffy brush, and blend it. So, what would have really been the point? Um, because I'll go in and I'll blend everything out anyway. And actually, it would have been more work for me to blend it out if I used a hard brush first. So, also, hard brushes are really good with getting a lot of paint on the brush. Um, but yet again, I paint so thin, my paint layers are just really, really thin. And again, that's just a me technique thing. Everyone's a little different. And most oil paint artists really pack on their paint, like they really like it goes on really thick and they just slap it on. um I don't do that. Yeah, a lot of those artists, the only thing is like since I don't paint with very thick layers of paint, um what other oil paint artists get that I don't get is that really glistening shininess. When you add in a lot of oil and you make your paint super thick, it also makes it like really shiny and glisten, and it looks so cool. I, so that's the only thing. Mine just don't turn out that way because of the different techniques that I use. Could I go back and add in thicker layers to do that glisten? Sure, I could. But also, my stuff's going to be made into poster prints, so already the little reflections that we'll get will be edited out anyway. So why add even more? Just making sure everything's moving smooth. I want it very flowy. No super flat edges. Yeah, too, and also soft brushes are used a lot of the time for small detailed work, which obviously, if you like all my pieces, have really fine details. So that's why I'll gravitate more towards the soft brushes. I will say though that soft brushes are harder to keep clean because they absorb so much paint that they can get messed up more easily. Gotta really take care of them well, wash them well, make sure there's no paint gunk in there. Acrylic paint, that's like super hard, almost impossible. Sometimes I'll, even after washing out my brushes really well after using acrylic, I'll wash them out with the turpentine to really break up that acrylic paint and bring them back to life, and that really helps. I do that quite often. Mm. Hey, welcome back, Nacho. Um, a way to keep brushes soft. Really just washing them well. That's the best way. Also, too, I keep them all flat like this in my bin. Um, if you don't have a paint box to store them like that and you keep them in a jar, never put your brushes down in the jar. It will bend the bristles and ruin your brushes. Um, Always keep your brushes with the bristle side up. That keeps them, that also protects them, and that's for any kind of brush. That's for hard brushes or soft brushes. Yay, Nacho! That's super exciting. Your business cards shipped. Your cards look so cool too. Like, okay, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for you. They look good. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna get so many people. I just know it. I know it that you're gonna have so many people like want you to edit their video and everything. Like, start editing more cosplay videos. Yeah, you're gonna have them for Fan Fusion. It's gonna be awesome. I have a feeling that Fan Fusion is gonna be awesome this year, especially with how much fun Game on Expo was. Like, Fan Fusion is gonna be awesome. Still have so much to do before, but you know what? Well, get it done. I'll make sure to get everything I need done before then. Me too. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited. Oh, thinking of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, um, I have a new painting concept idea that I really want to do. My mom got a really pretty loaf of sourdough bread, and I ended up taking a picture, kind of like a still life style, of the loaf of bread with some like sliced and then with some jelly and the jelly jar next to it. So um probably not anytime soon because I have just so many projects going on, but that'll be near future painting to do some bread and jelly, which I'm super excited about. I think that it'll be a fun project. I also have some I have acquired long canvases and I really, really want to do like a sushi platter on it. I think that would be really cool. I have just so many ideas. Things to paint, things to do. Trust me, you'll never be bored on this live stream. I already have so many ideas. Yes, yeah. When I'm totally open for a poster print trade. Absolutely. I'm always open for art trades. Yep, so just blending in the rest for this little elbow here, and then I'll go right into the hand and the fingers and all that. So when doing this glow right here, I kind of visualize where the light source is and how it would bounce off of the objects around it. So the light source is coming here, right? So that means it's going to go outwards like this, like you kind of visualize these rays. Um, that means whatever objects is in front of it, it'll be the brightest. So the palm of the hands is really close. So that's going to be the brightest point. And with objects further away, like the back of the hand here isn't going to have any orange on it because it's not being touched by the bright light. There you go. All right. And I'm gonna highlight the thumb. So I've been doing these like glowing paintings for so long, I kind of know where the light hits and that kind of stuff. But before getting to this point, I really studied quite a bit with like neon photography and really paying attention where do the like where does the light go, where does it come from, how does it bounce off and play with all the objects around it. But yeah, and then I'll go back in some areas. Like right now, this won't be solid orange. I'm just kind of laying this down, and then when I go in with the dark, I'll add even more like dimension to it. Yeah, even though you guys didn't see the one hand over here, at least you get to see this hand here. So that's cool. Now that thumb is really close, so it's gonna be pretty bright still. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Win. Yeah, let's we'll talk about that in a minute, maybe after this stream or well actually I'm doing stuff again after this stream. We'll have to, well we'll talk about that. I'll look and see and yeah, thank you. Thank you for the reminder too. Okay, Nacho, that actually took me a minute. I was like, what about, wait, what? Katy Perry, what do you mean? I'm like, that's very random. And then I saw Call's Firework and I was like, oh. I was like, wait a second, hold on. I was so confused. Now I'm blending, but I kind of want there to be like this texture. So I am doing a stippling with this tiny brush. It's funny, this brush used to be like a round brush with like a pointed edge, but it has gotten destroyed over the time of so much acrylic paint use that now it's just become a fluffy brush. Yeah, acrylic paint is so harsh on brushes. Gotta be really careful. And, but sometimes they end up evolving into other uses, which is kind of nice. Re-adding in this highlight. And it'll even be brighter. With a second layer, I'm going to add on yellow to the glow, so it'll be even brighter. So oil paint can be easier. The turpentine can actually dry them out, so you gotta wash them. But that's over like a long period of time and like many uses, and that's for the soft brushes. The hard brushes can handle the paint and turpentine a little bit better. But yeah, no, acrylic paint is so like harsh on brushes. You have to like wash them super well, and even when you think that they're washed well, you gotta go back and like I said, sometimes to get that paint really out, because that acrylic paint will really embed itself, I'll use turpentine and clean my brushes with it. But yeah, no, actually oil paint's actually easier on your brushes than acrylic is by far. Yeah, you have to, like, I've even had brushes where I'll just, like, I'll be painting with acrylics, and since it dries in seconds, I'll sometimes forget because I get so used to working with my oils. I'll just put the brush down, not clean it, and then I'll go back to clean it, and there's a coat that's already dry on the bristles. So it's almost like you gotta have to keep your brushes constantly clean when working with acrylics. Where with oils, like I could take this brush and just like set it down right over here, or you can't see, but I could just like set it down and then it be like okay for the rest of the session, and then I just wash it afterwards and it'll be totally fine. Because the oil takes, and why that is because the oil takes like several days to dry. Like still all these clouds and stuff here in this part is all still wet, so I cannot touch any of that. So there's a couple times I was not careful and I just placed my hand down. I'm like, oh wait, those clouds are still wet. Oopsies. Yeah, no problem, Win. I got you. And I'm gonna look at my reference picture. So for these hands, I ended up actually taking a picture. Where are those pictures? Did I never put them in this folder? I never put them in this folder. I ended up actually taking photos of myself with my hands in these same positions here. Yeah, there we go. I'm adding that to folder. Me on painting progress. Okay, cool. I ended up actually taking pictures of my hands in these positions so that I have like a reference picture to go off of. There's actually quite a few paintings that I do model for myself. Just so that I can get hands right, or proportions, perspective, all that correct, because sometimes I have like this clear idea of what I want, but I can't find a good reference picture for it. So why not just do it myself? And that's a really good tip. I find it very, very useful. So if you're an artist, don't be afraid to take your own reference pictures, be your own model. It's all good. You can learn a lot from it. Get really dark and deep in there, right there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, just working on this. My goal today is to get this hand done. I think I can do it. I think it's ambitious, but I think I can do it. And what I'm doing here right now is that I am actually sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I completely that's what I was gonna say. I'm still doing the stippling effect with this same brush that I was doing on the thumb and just working my way up on the hand. I sure hope so. I was sharing some of the progress, and so far he's pretty happy. From what I've heard, he's pretty happy with it. So, yeah. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta send more progress pictures. On my to-do list of today, reach out and send more pictures. So, yeah. It's going good, and I'm really, really excited. What is that? There was a net. A little tiny net. I thought it was an ant at first, and I'm like, please do not tell me that there's ants in my room. There's no ants in my room, thank goodness. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now with all these like blended colors and everything, I'm really having fun. So yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, ants in the kitchen's not good because it's like once you see one, you see another and then another and then they just like all of a sudden seem to multiply instantly right in front of you and it is freaky and not good and then everything's like a panic because suddenly you realize they're all in the food and oh my gosh, yeah, no. That's not good. Yeah, no, it's not a pleasant experience at all, and it's kind of scary. And then it sucks when they're in all the food. And then you're like, where are they coming from? That's another worry. Yeah, not pleasant at all. What I'm really worried about and what is never pleasant is the scorpions should be coming out soon. Ugh, no. I don't want any of them coming in the house. They can go live their scorpion lives elsewhere in the desert. Totally fine. Not in the house. Just do not come in the house. They're so creepy. And I swear, I cannot tell you how many times I'll see like a scorpion in the house and I think it's a leaf at first. Like, is that a leaf or a scorpion? It scares me each time. Sometimes it is a leaf. And I'm like, damn it. But sometimes, then, because they kind of do from like afar or like blurry, they do kind of look like leaves. Like dried up brown ones. And then they start moving and you realize the leaf has legs. It's like, oh, creepy. No. No, no, no. What? How do you gaslight an ant? Is that even possible? What? That's crazy. What? What? That's crazy. Never heard of that before. Alright. Hey, good job, Nacho. Good job for making your little dragon get the star. These little mini games on here are kind of cute. I like the little mini games. What? Athena, read my thing above. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed your message again. I see you guys keep saying, but read the message above. Oh my gosh, my speed reading is so bad today. Oh my god, I apologize hugely. What? Oh my gosh. No, it's not your fault, Ka. You're good. You're all good. I did not know that's how ants worked. Interesting. The mentality of an ant. Yeah, Ka, you're all good. Oh my gosh, yeah, fire ants, not good at all. They they really hurt. Their bites really hurt. And they're small and they're fast and they're crazy. Oh no, you're good, Ka. You didn't spam the chat. You're all good. No, it's just that I don't read very fast. So all is good. I just realized, did I draw this finger wrong? No, it's actually okay. I think it should be okay. If it's not okay, then I'll repaint it. Oh well, it happens, right? Yeah, that's what's cool about paint. If it ends up not being right, you can just paint right over it. Yeah, everyone's all good here. All is good. We're all having a good day, just hanging out, painting. I don't know if anyone else is working on any projects. If anyone else is working on any projects and wants to share, you're more than welcome to share what you're working on. If not, you're just hanging out, that's cool too. Ooh! Oh, that's super cool, Nacho. Okay, I'm super excited to see how this Resident Evil video turns out. I am. It was already looking so cool, and I know it still had like the point you showed me it was there's still a lot to do left, so um I can't wait to see where you take it. It's gonna be awesome. Nice. Awesome win. What you gonna work on later? I believe in you, Nacho. I think you can get it done. You can definitely get the video done in time, for sure. Nice. Sounds like a good plan, Win. Yeah, it'll feel good to have your project finished, to finish up that window project. There we go. Yeah, it's looking cool. I'm excited. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely find a really special place to put that window. For sure. I was even thinking my window in my art room might be a good place for it. I think that would be a really cool place. And I think it'd be a good place to have it. Put it up on display. Yes, I'll for sure send photos when I hang it up. Absolutely, 100%. Don't worry, you'll see how I'll have it displayed. And then I'm just gonna blend this out. Blending it in. Kind of pushing that paint around. And I'm even gonna put some more orange on that, the top of the finger right there. Like right there, gonna put some more orange. Looking cool. I don't know. I'm just really happy with how it's turning out. Yep, and it's basically when it gets to the fingers, it's kind of like just like the same. So what I did to one finger, I'm basically doing to all of them. I think the trickiest thing about hands is making sure everything's in the right proportion and in the right perspective. It's what makes hands so difficult. an easy way I've found to draw hands is, and you can kind of see how I've done it here, is just to draw them almost into blocks. Like you could see this is one block, this is one block, 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 block. Like, I don't ever try to like go in and be like, I'm gonna draw this finger now and hopefully it matches up with this finger. No, no, no. Those details come in later. Always break things down, especially as hands, into simple shapes. I think that's a big mistake that people go in when drawing hands, is that they see it as a hand and they automatically try to draw the hand like a hand first off, when it's like, no, break it down into basic shapes. Make sure all those shapes are in proportion, in perspective, and then add in the details, basically adding the flesh around each of those blocks to make your hand. Yeah, that's what I did with this one, and that's what I did with that one. It's funny because a lot of people, I'll leave my own guidelines in there. Some people do, some people don't. I do because I know I'm gonna paint over it, and also those guidelines help me know where the joints are and how to paint it. So it almost looks like the hands are like bandaged up at first when they're in that like phase. So many people be like, wow, all your people are always beaten up. And it's like, no, they're actually not. No one has bandaged hands. It's my own self, it's my guidelines. Or I get like people who don't say anything and then they like the look of the bad bandaged up hands and then they get disappointed that I took away those guidelines. And they're like, oh, I thought you were gonna add rings, or I thought you were gonna add bandages. And it's like, what? They're like, why'd you take that out? I'm like, because they were guidelines. They were never meant to be in the painting in the first place. I don't know. I get like the funniest reactions from people when I share my like full process. But I like sharing my process. I really do. I like sharing um start to finish, how I complete my paintings, what goes into them, how much work goes into them. Yeah, I like showing that part of my art. I know a lot of, especially painters, don't. As the cosplayers, we pretty much all show our process, which I think is really cool. It's just part of the cosplay community, but in the more painting realm, especially the oil painting realm, a lot of people don't share their process. So I am happy to do that. Hey! Oh my gosh. Yay, another follower. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I am always working on my paintings and always have different things to do. So it'll never be boring in here, I swear. There's always something new being worked on. And I'm also Everyone, I'm open to suggestions. Like, if you see I have like a work in progress on another piece of art or something and you want me to bring it onto live stream, um, I totally can. Like, if I, for my projects that I already have started, I'm totally open to sharing my process. Oh, hello, Evoli. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you for the advice. Yeah, I'm not someone who's totally concerned about numbers, realistic, like honestly, like I'm not someone who stresses about it. I almost more um I don't stress about it, but I also don't show it off. I more find it fascinating to me. I will sit there and be like, oh, interesting. These many people are here, or these many people are here. Like, oh, this got this many likes, this one got this many views. I almost just, it's more of a, it doesn't stress me out. And like more people are here, great. Less people, that's okay. Not everyone can join every single day. I don't know. I think that it's more of a cool kind of thing. Like, oh, interesting, you know? Uh, actually, numbers on social media kind of help me gauge with to my art of what people might be interested in that I take to that information to shows. So if I see, and I also pay attention to, and this comes from more of a business side rather than an artist just being creative. Um, if I was just doing this as a hobby and I had another career of something else, I would say advise someone of course, don't pay attention to the numbers. Just do art that you enjoy. But since here I am doing my art is professional, I do pay attention to what people say, what people like, what they don't like. I don't rule my world by it because I still do art that I enjoy, but I have to do art that also people are interested in because if they're not interested, they're not going to buy, and then I'm not successful. So, a story that I put into perspective is when I was doing the ramen bowl, a lot of people were, and I know a lot of you know this story because you were actually there or you've heard me say it a million times, but it's a good example. People were like, they want food, 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 food. So I'm like, okay, what food can I do that I'm interested in? Well, I think ramen's really pretty. I think it's tasty. I think it's also a popular food that people like. So it has all these boxes that I kind of checked off. I'm inspired to do it. Other people seem interested. So it was a yes. Um, Actually, and it ended up being a good success, both online and in shows. People just really like the ramen bowl that I painted. And from that, I do want to do a whole food line where I do a bunch of food. So and then that expands to all aspects of all my creations. Um, but yeah, sorry if I just like gabbed on for a really long time of my whole process of how I gauge myself. But yeah, don't worry about. I know I hear that so much. Don't be stressed about numbers. I'm not stressed about numbers. It's all good. Actually makes me happy. Like, yay, there's more people in the group. Get to hang out and talk about art. Yeah. Oh no, Win, you're all good. No need to apologize. I feel like I almost answered your apology with what I just my whole big monologue. So you're all good. And yeah, I still feel like I'm a baby to streaming. I still feel like I have still so much to learn and much to improve on. And yeah, so I'm and all is good. Yeah. And I hear you, Nacho. Oh, and I know it can be I totally hear it. I think that's also why I shortened my streams. Remember, I used to go from like 12 to 1 is because I know I seem so bubbly and extroverted like both on stream. Also, if you meet me in person at my shows, I am naturally an introvert. So, um being bubbly and happy and talking to a lot of people, um I am happy to do it. I'm super excited to. I love my people. It just takes a lot of energy out of me, and my social battery could be pretty zapped. So, actually, moving my stream time to just 2 hours instead of 1 hours helped me mentally tremendously. And I know an hour doesn't seem like a much time, but it even that little bit of time helped me. So it's all learning. Um, and that was something I didn't expect at all because I'll just sit in my room for the entire day and paint. But it is different. It is different painting by myself versus talking to people. Um, and I guess why I'm sharing this story right now is for anyone else who's like listening and might be in a similar situation as me, that it's okay. Like it's okay to learn and adjust and change things. Heck, I am still learning. I'm still adjusting. Um, and I think as an artist, I think just in general, I'm always gonna be learning and I'm always gonna be evolving and always changing. So, and that's okay. And I'm super excited to do so. Yeah, no, I relate to that. I know. Especially as an artist when it's like I'm always working, always constantly coming up with new ideas, making product, be like, oh yeah, I will get up early, start working, stay late, still working. Oh yeah. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love being an artist and this is my passion. This is me. And I don't want to do anything else and I don't want to stop and it brings me joy and I'm happy to bring joy to other people as well. Hey, Con, you gotta do what you gotta do. I know, yeah, you've explained that, and yeah. Hey, you gotta do what feels right to you. And that goes for everyone. Yep, yeah. Yeah. I hear you, Nacho. I hear ya. I know we've had big conversations definitely relating to that and kind of stuff, and I feel ya. But yeah, I know you're on the track of getting back to that balance, which is good. And I'm here for you, Nacho. You know that. Yeah, and maybe there will be one day where I turn off the notifications and I don't pay attention to numbers anymore. I take away how many people are watching. Um, there might be a day where that changes. Probably, or maybe not. Um, who knows how things will change and evolve, but every person's different and everyone gotta do what feels right to you. I think in a situation like that there is no real right or wrong. Oh, hello Springer. How you doing? You're here too. Oh, yay, we got a good group here. Yep. I hear you, Nacho. I hear ya. Good. Yay. I'm glad that you're using this time to decompress, Nacho, and just relax. I know you got a busy day ahead, so yeah. Hey, you know what? That makes me really, really happy. Because these streams, I kind of, if you want to just hang out, that's good. Work on your own projects, that's good. Just like a fun hangout place. And you get to see some art being painted. Something created. Something that's come from my mind that needs to be made into reality. Oh, hello, Blood. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It just goes back to what feels right to you. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Blood. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I do have a busy day ahead of me, but at the moment I'm just relaxing, happy to hang out with all you and doing some painting. So far today is a good day. It's a good start of a day. Yeah. So I'm just adding to the glow. I'm almost done with this hand, which makes me super happy because that was my goal for today was to get the hand done. And I was like, remember when I was like, it's ambitious. We'll see. Um, but it's actually looking really, really cool and moving along. Yeah, so once this hand's done, there will probably be extra time left over. I'm gonna work on the shoulder up here and possibly start working on the horns. I keep hearing a noise outside my door. I think it's the cat playing with like a bell or something. I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, the cat's definitely playing with something out there. I don't know if the microphone can pick up on it or not. Aw, thank you, Springer. Thank you. Let me tell you, these hands were not easy to draw at all, but I got it done. Really happy with how they're turning out. Got some claws. Yeah, I think I gotta work more on the clouds. I think I want to make the clouds even more blended up at the top because I do want to give him a place to sign the poster where it's like clear to read. So yesterday I kind of realized I'm like, oh, the black clouds are kind of a little too crispy. I got to blend them. These ones I'll leave. I like these, but the way it gets back, like turn it more blurry. It's still a work in progress. I know, right? Yep, that's the cat plotting world domination. Honestly, no. Well, yes. I think her world domination plan is how could she turn the entire world into her toy, which it's already her toy. The world's her toy. Yeah, I do, Springer, to answer your question, I do commissions. This is a commission right here. Um, I am doing this for Greg Baldwin, who is the voice actor of Aku from Samurai Jack. And he really wanted me to do a piece that this will be, once it's done, taken a picture of and then turned into poster prints that he will sign for fans. When fans go to meet him, he'll have like, all voice actors have all those posters that you could purchase and he'll sign it. So, yeah, that's what this is for. So I do commissions, yes. Yeah, I also did before this one, he originally asked me to do a Avatar, The Last Airbender piece with all the firebenders or all the like main ones, like kind of like a group photo. And he loved it so much. He was like, you know what? I don't have a whole lot of Who posters. Do you like, would you do it a coup? And I was like, oh my gosh, like I love Samurai Jack. This show has a very, very special place in my heart. So to be able to do this piece, I'm having so much fun. And I feel very honored to do as well. Also, just to know, like, this is what he's going to sign and give to fans. Like, there are fans going to cons and picking out these posters, having him sign it, walking around. Like, these, now my art's like attached to those people's memories of, the meet and greet and everything. So my art gets to be a part of that, which I think is really, really cool. And also, that's why I feel so honored. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of a cool thing. It was so unexpected, but I'm so glad it happened. His assistant so he was at a convention I was boothing at, and his assistant was walking around and she saw my work and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like your work's so cool." And she told me who she was and who she worked for. And when he had a break, he came by my booth and he's like, "Oh my god, I love your work. Yes, let's do a commission." And I was like, so hey, you never know. I never thought I would be doing commission work for voice actors or a voice actor and creating these cool pieces, but I would totally do more. Like, if another voice actor asked for me to, like, saw this and wanted me to do a piece for them too, I would 100% keep doing this. I love it. Oh, sorry, Blood, about the metallic noise. So, um, I got my mic adjusted. Um, it's adjusted the most that it can be to still pick up on my voice. That metallic noise is the AC, which we tried to make it so the mic could pick up on me more than the AC, but unfortunately, what it is now is the most that it's gonna be. So I'm sorry, blood. Um, it's here in the desert we have to have the AC. Oh, I'm sorry. I swear we tried to fix it and make it the best that it could be in this circumstance. Aww. Aww. Oh my gosh, that's a really touching story, Springer. That's a really like, oh, now I'm gonna cry, like just reading that. That's like really sweet, but also really sad at the same time. Oh, oh, when if anyone from Arcane commissioned me, anyone, I'd be so down. I, oh my gosh, that would be really, really, really cool. I like stories like that are like sweet and like and aw. See, that's what's so cool about art is that it can like it brings emotion and different pieces bring different emotions and for different people too. That's really cool. Good. I'm glad you had fun at Game On. That's awesome. No, Game On was awesome. Oh, really? Which Caitlyn? Because there was a couple of Caitlyns. There was there was a really good Caitlyn with a Vi. They were like walking around all day. They came by my booth a couple of times. They were really nice. Um, season two, Caitlyn. There was a couple. And a lot of good ones too. Yeah, I was like a big fan. I was a huge fan with how much Arcane cosplayers there were. I thought that was so cool. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many of us. This is awesome. as I'm painting this, I just realized that is this pinky nail is not in the right perspective at all. I'm like, why does the pinky look broken? It's because it's not in the right perspective. There we go. Trying to fix that. I was like, oops, gotta fix it somehow. Why didn't you ask, Springer? You should totally ask. Let me tell you, what's really cool about the cosplayers is that most of the time, if you ask for pictures, they're totally down to do pictures. As long as you're not creepy about it. But that's like, I feel like to be creepy, you have to be intentional. Like, even if you're nervous and shy, like, we're still gonna be like, heck yeah, like, come here, like, let's get a picture, you know? Uh, I would say, like, most of the time, most cosplayers are that way. Like, there's a good chance that we're gonna be like, heck yeah, let's take pictures. Ah, I, I saw a couple of Caitlin and Buys walking around. Aw, Springer. Aw. Next time, get pictures. Ask for pictures with the freaking cosplayers. Most most cosplayers are really friendly. You know what I think would help you, Springer? I'm just gonna throw this out there. Maybe this isn't for you, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. Cosplay. Start cosplaying, Springer. Like, doesn't matter. You could do any character. Cosplaying like really helps with breaking the ice with like talking with people and that kind of stuff. You kind of become this other character. People will, even if it's a casual cosplay, even if it's something super easy, they'll be like, oh, you're this person for this show. And then you're like, yeah. And then you start talking and it feels less awkward. That's what I used to have a really hard time approaching people too. Like, I was a I had this weird thing where I was okay if people approached me and I could talk to me, but approaching others, I had a problem. And two major things that helped me was cosplay, broke that train for me, and then working retail. Both of those helped me where I could easily approach people and be like, hey, it's okay. Like, it's okay to say hi to people. Does it take me a lot of energy to do so? Yes. Uh, but I can do it. So I would recommend for you, Springer, start cosplaying. I bet you're gonna gain confidence for sure. 100%. You were cosplaying? Ah! Yeah, who were you cosplaying? Yeah, and next time, don't be afraid to stop by my booth. Aww. Aww. That's so cute. gosh. Ah, I would have loved to have seen your Silco. And your, oh my. Next time, come on over. And that's really cute. Your mom dressed up as Mel. She cosplayed with you. That is so awesome. Also, I kind of like this alternate universe that you and your mom created where Soko and Mel get along. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Blood. That's why I think sometimes people really like the smaller cons because you do have that like breathing room and it isn't so crowded. And you do have a good point. If you notice that a cosplayer is with a photographer, there is a chance they could be um, doing a photo shoot. So that's probably good, not a good time to ask because they're probably in a photo shoot. They're with a photographer. Probably not a good time for photos. Um, I mean, I'm always the type like I'll say yes to people, but yeah. But just take like a mental note to be like when I see if that cosplayer later, be like, okay, we'll ask for photos when they're not in a photo shoot. No, that's definitely a good point. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to check out your cosplays now. Now I'm just adding in the darker colors in here. Yeah, I definitely want to get this hand done before the end of the stream, which we're doing good time. I don't know if I'll necessarily have time to work on the horns like I wanted to, but also that wasn't my main goal. That was like, oh, I'm almost done with the hand. When I'm almost done with the hand, what am I going to work on next? So, yay, completed today's goal. And as for Friday's stream, I will be honest, I'm not completely sure what I'm going to work on. Um, we will see. We'll see. We'll see. I might work on the Aku painting. That's probably what's gonna happen. I know I said Fridays were gonna be cosplay day, where I work on cosplay, but I don't really. I have season finale Jinx to finish, but I don't know if that's really stream interesting to work on a stream. Like, I just have things that I want to improve on and that kind of stuff. I want to make the shark hood, but I don't know how that would be working on the stream. Maybe I could get creative and figure something out. Other than that, I wish her finger was farther along than it is, but actually her finger hasn't even been started yet. I still have to make a pattern for it, and I'm gonna make it kind of like a ring that'll just slide over. So we'll see. Maybe I don't know if pattern making is really interesting. Pattern making is kind of tedious and long and don't make a whole lot of progress in only 2 hours. I'm not that fast at pattern making. So either it'll be sewing the shark hood, I might do, depends on where that is in my process, or other than that, I might just continue working on a coup on Friday. We'll see. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Win. And Nacho and Springer, that's so funny. You think you saw each other. That's so funny. That's awesome. Saw each other and didn't even realize it. Alright, I'm gonna blend this part out. And let's finish Aku's shoulder so the whole arm and hand is done today by the end of the stream. There we go. Oh, touch the cloud when I'm not supposed to. Yeah, don't touch the painting. Oh my gosh. I always get so paranoid too. The cat today almost ran up on my painting. So it was just sitting here on the counter or on the table and she bounced up on my chair and I'm like, oh, she's so cute. And then she bounced up right here on the table. I was like, no. And she started sniffing the painting and I'm like, don't touch it. Now I know that like sniffing is no problem. But see, Miss Clove loves to play with literally everything. Everything is her toy. And the last thing I need is her to smudge this painting and for me to clean off oil paint off her paws. Because that would not be good. Neither is good. So I took her down and I put her on the floor. And then she hopped right back up on my chair and then back on the table and sniffed at the painting again. She's so fast. And I was like, that's it. You're kicked out of my room. And it's alright. She's not fazed by anything, which is kind of funny. She's just like, okay, I'm not allowed in there, and just walks away, goes find some other interest. She's such a funny little kitty. Yes, exactly. She's banished. She's banished from my art room. That's one thing for sure. Not allowed. At all. Here we go. All right. Clean off my brush. Yay! Nacho, I'm looking forward to seeing your the convention, the Game On video that you make. Because I know you got a lot of good clips, got a lot of good stuff. Aw, thank you, Ka, for all the curvy hearts. Thank you, thank you. There we go. There's the Yaku painting here. I want to see if I can get a good view of it. I think I gotta move over my palette. Here we are. There we go. Ha ha ha. Yeah, this is looking cool for sure. Almost looks like he's warming up his hands by the fire. Must stay warm, it's cold. True, very true, Win. Nacho, don't stress yourself out. I know you're always reminding me not to overwork or stress myself out. I'm gonna tell the same thing to you. Don't overstress yourself out. Don't overwork, don't overstress. You're all good. When the video is released, it's released. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Gosh, so excited. It's turning out good. I'm probably going to work on it more today. I'll be posting about it, so don't worry. If not, definitely the next day. I'm going to be continuing to work on it throughout the week for sure off stream because I have to get this painting done. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you. Yay! Springer, I'm glad you're going to Fan Fusion. I'll see you there. And don't get scared. Come by my booth. It's all good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you everyone for joining the live stream. It was a really good one. Really good, fun stream. Yes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All's good. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. You got this, Springer. You got this. Aw. Well, thank you everyone for another awesome stream. It was it was a good party today. Yeah. And I will be back same time on Friday. Um, not sure what I'll work on. I'll try to think of something cosplay related, but I'm thinking most likely it's going to be just continuing to work on the Aku painting. So that's probably what's going to be expected is more of Aku, which, I think that'll still be fun. No, thank you. You all have a great one. Thank you so much. All have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on Friday. Alrighty, bye. Thank